on your turf again. This, that, yeah. From the back of the I got a girl, Brett. Yeah. She go to battle.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They had a pretty nifty hurdle, but couldn't do much else as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Wentz. And incomplete to open things up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Caught left side, Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This is a giant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And it's up and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because, to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Hurry!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. To throw is Stafford. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun. Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On play action, it's Wentz. He lets one go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They run with Ajayi. Ajayi a 1st down and more. Ajayi's going to go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third and 2, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Derek Barnett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
32.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
81.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This by 7.
Now it's a Jay, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
List by 2, list by 2.
On play action, Wentz escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Wentz now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, here's Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Elliott puts this one through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll toss it to Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
White. You ready? Lady. White. Hey, 22.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set. Lady. Hey, give me radar.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
82.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Ajayi.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Shorty.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run again with a Ajayi. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Hang in there now. Let's by two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wentz going to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Lefty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Good chip.
They come out here in the eye.
Great.
They'll try to run with a J. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation,